Well, hello, hello, hello out there. How's everybody doing? It's everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright, here to do one of my Riders Live videos. So, what's today's topic going to be about? So many things to talk about. First things first, I got to touch up on what my title is, Blue Wave Slams into New York. What do I mean by that? Let me be specific. Well, it is what it is, man. I told you yesterday in my video when it came to the midterms that overall the conservatives got the W, they got the win. I can't complain. But if you look at New York City, and as you guys know, everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright, we got slammed, and we got slammed hard, and it wasn't pretty. And if you even look at, at the top, at the governor, Andrew Cuomo, once again, he got reelected. He's at that, as governor of the city, man. And as you know, man, this guy came out and said pretty much, America's never been great. And this is who we reelected in New York City. A man that says this country's never been great. But we've never been great, but yet we're at a position where we had the freedom to say something that's stupid and get away with it. Try saying that in Saudi Arabia and see what happens to you. Try saying that in Dubai and see what happens to you, Cuomo. You and your silly little brother of yours running your mouth about this country. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. And see, yesterday I was calm, and I was calm because, like I said, overall as a country, we got the W as conservatives, and I still believe that. But New York City, we got slammed by that blue wave, and it was not pretty. Cuomo's in there, we got Cuomo back in there. I mean, everything from recently, you guys saw my video with the Proud Boys. Shout out to the Proud Boys again. Reading that video what I did with the Proud Boys, look what happened. I do a video, I see the whole video, see what happens. We're the ones that get attacked. And guess who got arrested out of overall? The Proud Boys. They arrested 7 Proud Boys and like 2 or 3 Antifa. Give me a break here. And then they put an FBI investigation on the Proud Boys. And I know because I can't go into much in details, but they're people I know, man. I've been contacted by them. So this is what's going on, man. This is who's running our city. A guy who people who fight for good are considered bad, and the people that they defame, destroy public property, they're the anti-fascists, they call them. How's that anti-fascism? Threatening people and destroying public property. That's nothing anti-fascist about that. That is fascism. And that's who we elected to go back in power again. I swear, in New York City, and not to mention, I swear here, man, all you gotta do is run as a Democrat here and they will vote for you every single time. Every single time. It doesn't matter your policies, it doesn't matter what you stand for. And shoot, if you're a minority or a female, even more power to you. Walk right in there. You're more power. And that is a problem, and I'm sick of it. And not to mention, we got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in there. Don't get me started on that broad. I'm sorry, man, I'm about to go in. This woman here, how in the world did she get elected? She doesn't even go to one debate, and they put her into power. Not one debate. Not one. She goes on Jimmy Kimmel Live or something like that and does an interview, and she's capable of being a candidate for Congress for the city. Give me a break. So again, this is who we got in New York, man. And not to mention how many congressmen, how many, the mayors, the district attorneys, everything you look at when it comes to New York City, every position you can look at pretty much in Congress got wiped out by that blue wave. They just, anything, and it's so crazy here, man. I'm living here right now. Let me tell you guys something, man. They got signs here, if you walk in the city, that says, get rid of hate speech. And it's pictures of a white male and a white female with MAGA hats on. And they got like tattoos of a cross and all that, like the Christian. So, and they say this is hate speech here. And this is what I'm dealing with every single day, man. This is what I'm living in. So I know people out there in California reaching out to me. I know there's people who are in my comment section reaching out to me and say, Chris, please talk about what happened in New York City in this midterm. And so here I am. I got to spread the truth, man. So this is what I'm doing. And, things need to change in the city, man. And even if you look at, not only that, there's so much more you want to look at. If you look at what happened with, let me tell you something, guys, real quick. This is one of the main reasons I did this video. I want to talk is because I want to be live. I want to get this message out here. There's people that I'm talking to here in New York that have reached out to me after I started doing these videos on YouTube, and I got in contact with people. I've been networking. So there's people that are pretty prominent in this area who have been like, Chris, man, after this whole midterm, like, we got to do something, man. We got to make a movement. We got to do something. So I'm making an announcement here right now live today. This is what I'm doing live. You know I don't do live videos too much, but I'm doing one for this main reason. And I'm sorry it's not paranormic view or whatever you call it, the sideways view. I don't know how to do that on live, so I got to do it in the regular, vertical view. But the reason I'm doing this video today is because we have to bring something new into this, man. And it's what we're bringing is a new movement, and it's a conservative-based movement. And I'm talking to people in New York, all 5 boroughs, Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, all you guys. And that's no specific order. I know you guys over the boroughs, nobody above, nobody else. It's all love here. We have to come together in the city, man. And we got to start something, and we got to bring it, man. And this is what this message is today, is an announcement of that. So I've been talking with some individuals right before I made this video, and we're already talking about setting up a meetup where we can get together and share our messages. And right now we're thinking of a brand right now, a brand name. So since this is the first beginning, this is just an announcement, I'm open to any suggestions. I have a few ideas already in my head. I'm not going to announce them yet because, this is, like I said, this is the beginning stages. It's going to take time. It's going to take processes, of course, funding, all that good stuff. And that's all going to come with more videos I do, the more I'm going to explain it. And I'm going to bring in people with me doing these videos with me. They're going to be a part of this. And these people are going to be Hispanic background. They're going to be Jewish people, black, white, Asian. If I left out a race or a culture, I'm sorry. But everybody's in here. The only thing is you got to be conservative based. That's the only thing we're looking for, man. We're looking for all inclusiveness. And we're doing it right now. So in 2020, we'll have something ready to go. So, I'm just reaching out to everybody out there in New York. And hopefully, if this expands here in New York, even upstate to everybody in New York. So if this expands even further than that, what I want to do is hopefully even places like California and Illinois who are struggling with that blue wave issue, they'll pick up on it. Because I want this to be massive, not just a state, not just a religion, a culture, a race. I want it to go, everybody needs to hear this. So I'm just letting it be known now. And like in the comment section, anybody out there open ideas, let it be known how you feel, where you think, let's do this. And as well, as you saw in my headline, I got to speak about Jim Acosta, man. Jim Acosta, whatever that clown's name is. In that press conference with our president the other day, what was that? That was terrible. That was one of the most disgraceful things I've witnessed a president have to go through when it comes to the press. I mean, come on, man. This guy is talking about Russia still. Russia collusion. He's cutting the president off to talk about Russia collusion, and he's bringing up the caravans like, oh, what about the caravan? And, are you saying it's an invasion? They're hundreds of miles away. Yes, it's an invasion. It's 7% of them are male. What do you call that? You call that a friendly handshake? That's an invasion, you idiots. Yeah, it's an invasion. Just like happened in Europe with the refugee crisis from North Africa and Syria, an invasion. Now look what happened in Europe right now. Look at Germany. Look at Italy. Look what happened to them. Remember the liberals, open arms, Theresa May, Angela Merkel. Oh, welcome, everybody welcome. Now look at them. We're having everybody welcome. Trying to do the same thing to the United States. Not happening. And Trump didn't want to speak on that, man. Trump was trying to move on, and Jim was sticking to the subject. And then he went, just like a typical liberal, went from one subject to the other. What do you say next? Oh, what about Russia scandal and all that? And as soon as Trump heard that, you saw his reaction. He was like, man, I got no time for none of this nonsense. Trump cut that off. He said, sit down. And you see the young lady, the intern that came to take the mic from him, and how he got a little physical with her. And I'm not trying to say, oh, no, he attacked her. No, I'm trying to be like a liberal with it and play super victim. But he got his hands on her a little bit, and all she was trying to do was her job, man. And she was trying to be gentle with him and everything like that. How disrespectful was that? Imagine if the tables flipped around, and that was a white male reporter who was representing Republican Fox News, and say a young black woman would have came in turn, tried to take a mic from him, and he had the same reaction towards her. It would be front page news right now, all over the place. So, once again, liberal hypocrisy at its finest, but we're all used to that. So that happened with Jim Acosta. And I don't know who that lady was after Jim Acosta who came up and tried to come after Trump about the whole nationalism thing and say, oh, and tried like he was racist. And how disrespectful was that? Okay, let me tell you guys something right now. I hope everybody's listening to loud and clear. I'll make this statement. I'm a nationalist, all right? And proud of it. Yes, I'm proud of my country. Yes, I want an independent government. Yes, I want the citizens to have more control of their nation. But if they can, it's possible. We want as much control as possible without government assistance. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a nationalist. There's nothing wrong with being proud of your country. You got people living here from other countries waving their flags around. You don't see these, sorry, I'm trying to put out any particular race. This is an example. You see Mexicans when they come over here waving the Mexican flag around. Do you see other Mexicans saying they're racist or they're bigots? No. You don't. You know why? Because it's just, no, you're proud of your country. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you're living in America now. And in my opinion, if you come to America, you should be to the point where it's like you're proud to be an American. There's no country better on earth better than America. So there should be no reason to wave your flag around. But hey, it's freedom of speech in this country. If you're still want to represent where you came from and say, hey, I'm proud of this, there's nothing wrong with that. Do what you want to do, man. And when we Americans do it, it's a problem, especially if you're a white male. And we all know white males are getting attacked in this country, and it's crazy. And I got people I grew with, white males, friends, females, parents, all these people, man, great people who, you know, looked out for me throughout life. And if I was closed-minded to the point where, you know, I would shut people off because of their skin color, I would have missed out on a lot of great opportunities in life and a lot of great relationships that I met because I would have been closed-minded. So thank God that I wasn't made in that way. I'm a free thinker. I'm an independent thinker. And that's the thing I didn't mention earlier. In this movement we're doing, that's all we're looking for as well. Be independent thinking, man. Independent-minded. If you consider yourself an independent thinker, independent-minded individual, this is, you know, you're welcome aboard, man. And this is what it's all about. So that was the main reason for this live video, is just to talk about the disgust of what happened with the blue wave in New York City, how bad it hit, and just how, you know, how brainwashed it is here, man. I mean, when I went to vote yesterday, I didn't have to use an ID. I talked to some people who were in red states on my Facebook, and they were telling me how they had to bring an ID. They had to, you know, in a very blue area like New York City or Maryland, where I grew up, a lot of my friends said the same thing. All they had to do was show up, and they were able to vote. I mean, come on. If I was really a grimy person, I could have snuck up back in there 3-4 hours later and voted again. And that is just another problem. We need voter ID laws. We need to change. We need that change in this country, man. And Trump has already been talking about it. He's still talking about it. And people are calling racist, not racist, for to have ID. Anybody who freaking likes to drink alcohol around here, 21 and over, have IDs. That's not a big deal. So he's not asking for anything crazy. So it's time for us to change, man. It's time. And we're changing. To me, as a country, we're doing, like I said in my video yesterday, we got the W as conservatives. But I'm talking on a local level now. New York, wake up. Wake up. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Oh, my gosh. Open socialist, man. But all they say, oh, it's diversity. It's diverse. Oh, it's a female. Oh, they're female. That's all you hear. Oh. But they don't tell you that freaking female believes in Sharia law. She works with Linda Sarsour. And you all know about Linda Sarsour snooping around this whole election in here in New York. I'm sick of her too, man. I'm sick of that ideology. So, sorry, everybody. It's time to wake up. Like you said, that man said, "Duh, free stuff. Duh, free stuff." Exactly. And that's all they think. Oh, it's free. And since everybody knows that at age 8 years old, we all know there's nothing in this country that's free. You learned that as a kid. And now you got grown people saying, whoa, it's free. It's free. Dummies, man. Dummies, dummies, dummies. I can go on all day, folks. But this is it, man. It's time. It's time, man. Let's get this process rolling, man. You know, I came from the Young Black Leadership Summit. They did Blexit there. Great conservative movement for the black community. I'm proud of that. But this is not about a race or a community. This is about a country. If you're an American, you're a proud American like myself, this is for you. This is what this movement is, man. I don't want this to be about race. I don't want this to be about gender, religion. Just proud Americans, man. Come join us. You know, I got love for everybody out there. Thank you for listening. Thanks for taking time out your day to hear my message. Had a lot to say today. Hope I got it out. And, you know, of course, like always, God bless America. Enjoy the rest of your day.